The deep, dark Bahamian waters has many mysteries, like beaked whales. The Bahamas is home to 3 distinct species: the Cuviers, the Gervais, and the Blainvilles. These are resident species. That means they spend all year in the Bahamas. They are as Bahamian as peas and rice. From the surface, these 15 to 20 feet long whales may look like dolphins, but you can tell they are different because they have a smaller dorsal fin that is way further back on its body, not like a dolphin's that is in the middle of its back. One of the really bizarre things about beaked whales is that they only have 2 teeth. Yup, just 2. You'll never see a female's teeth because they don't even erupt above their gums, so they are functionally toothless. But the male's teeth do erupt as they grow up. Their 2 teeth are better described as tusks. They use them to fight other males to get other females. They also fight about the best feeding places, which are the deep, dark oceans. Did you know the largest sea canyon in the world is located just off Nassau? It's called the Great Bahama Canyon and it's prime beaked whale real estate. Beaked whales are way cool. When they are hunting for food, they dive deeper and for longer than any other whale. Even whales that are much bigger than them. I'm talking deep, really deep. 2 miles deep. They can hold their breath for over 2 hours. Imagine that! I can only dive 15 feet and hold my breath for about 30 seconds. How about you? Beaked whales are the deepest diving mammals on the planet. Down in the deep, they go hunting because there's no other species to compete with them. But down where they feed, there are cookie-cutter sharks. They are 3-feet sharks with a big mouth and a bottom jaw full of teeth that they use to scoop out a big chunk of the whale. They're like giant doctor flies. The whales, they don't like it, but the cookie-cutter bites become unique white scars that helps researchers identify and keep track of individual whales. Here in the Bahamas, cutting-edge research by the Bahamas Marine Mammal Research Organization is bringing these mammals out of the dark. Using these scars, BIMRO scientists have been tracking individual whales over the past 20 years. That's how they know that these whales are Bahamian whales. They are real home bodies. Abaco whales stay in Abaco, and Andres whales stay in Andres. They don't just hang out with any old whale. Socially, they form their own cliques. For example, the single ladies, well, they all hang out together. And mothers with calves tend to hang out with other mothers and calves. It's like when your friend stopped messaging you because she has a baby, so now she's hanging with other mothers. Sometimes a single male may hang out with a group of females for months at a time, especially groups of mothers and calves. Maybe the male is protecting them because beaked whale mothers have to be on the lookout for killer whales. Yes, we have killer whales in the Bahamas. The good thing is, killer whales do not dive very deep. So when beaked whales are feeding way down deep, they are safe. But how do we know what they are eating down there? BIMRO has learned what beaked whales eat by jumping in the water and collecting samples of their poop. Yup, poop. They are mainly squid eaters, but they also eat some deep sea fish like these bizarre looking hatchetfish. Beaked whales suck. I mean, they literally suck in their food. Remember, they don't have functional teeth to grab hold of their prey. This is a problem because sometimes they also end up sucking in plastic. Believe it or not, even in the deepest parts of the ocean, you can find thank you bags. And whales have died with their stomach full of these bags. So don't splash your trash. It's completely dark in the deep, where beaked whales are hunting. So they produce clicks, like sonar, to find their prey and to navigate. They make a click and listen for the echo to return to them. The echoes tell them what is in front of them and how far away it is. Also, by listening to each other's click, they can tell where their buddies are. Using underwater microphones called hydrophones, BIMRO can listen and record these sounds to learn more about how beaked whales hunt and communicate. BIMRO has also been able to learn how beaked whales react to man-made sounds, like the noise from ship engines, as well as sonar that Navy ships use to hunt down submarines. These noises are really loud underwater. All this noise makes it hard for whales to hear the echoes of their clicks, so they can't find food or figure out where they are or even where their buddies are. Every year, man-made noise in our oceans gets louder and louder. When there is a very loud sound, like Navy sonar, beaked whales will stop feeding and leave the area. Having less to eat can lead to health issues. For example, in areas with lots of sonar activity, like the tongue of the ocean, BIMRO has been documenting lower reproductive success. That means beaked whales there are having less and less babies. In extreme cases, sonar can cause physical damage and cause beaked whales to strand themselves on our beaches, where without help, they can die. The research that BIMRO and their colleagues are doing is helping us to learn how to limit the harm we accidentally cause to these fascinating and native mammals. Bahamians can take great pride that we have a healthy marine environment that support even mysterious creatures like beaked whales. We all need to do our part to keep it healthy and clean. BIMRO is committed to educating the next generation of marine biologists and preserving our natural resources.